I first found out about TalentPredix in 2021, and I completed my practitioner training shortly after. And then in May 2022, I became a partner. So I came from recruitment background, where after 7 years, I realized that I didn't want to just focus on hiring people. I wanted to help train and coach them. And so I first worked with some smaller coaching businesses, and then I started my own coaching practice, and I focused on and still focus on smart and effective career development strategies for professionals. Often when you start your coaching journey and you want to work with other people, whether individuals or groups, you're asked about your own traits and your own strengths, and how that will fit into your practice and how you will shape and build your practice around your strengths. So one of my strengths that has very strongly come up on my Gallup assessment when I first did it a few years ago was the ability to see individual differences in people. And I love looking at an individual and seeing their potential, and seeing what could go wrong and what steps they can take to mitigate the risk of taking career choices that may not benefit them as much. So when I first found TalentPredix, I realized that it's actually a very powerful tool, because on one side you get this really smart reporting that shows my clients and myself what are the strengths, how those strengths can be used in excess when people focus on the strength too much because it's so comfortable to them. What are the limiting factors, and then also career drivers and values. And those two components are nowhere to be found in terms of just one report bringing it all together. You have to do at least 2 or 3 reports with clients. So for me, it was on one side a very convenient tool to use, on the other side a very straightforward way of presenting the information. Because what also happens with a lot of tools available in the market is that you train, you give it to a client, they fill it out, and then they get a report, and you need to be a psychologist or psychologically trained to interpret the results. Whereas with TalentPredix, there's none of that. It's very simple in a sense that it gives you bite-sized chunks of knowledge about yourself, those insights that are easy to implement. It gives you examples of how you can use these strengths in your day-to-day work. And it's just a very nice tool to work with, It removes the friction, if that makes sense. I think another factor that I like is that it's a profile that doesn't talk about personality. Because when we talk about personality, we start labeling people. Oh, you're the color yellow and you're the color green, or you're this type and you're this type. Whereas here, we're training people to look at individuals and understand how they are similar and how they're different without putting labels on them. So we're not trying to group people. We're trying to, it's like a different way of thinking about assessing how to navigate talent development and also how to work with teams. So because of this different thinking around approach to talent and strengths, it's a good tool in terms of its versatility. So I've used it with junior employees in a company where they've just come in, they don't have much experience. We can look at their strengths and we can see how they can develop those strengths through certain tasks and certain projects in different areas of business. I worked with mid-level professionals where they already have a wealth of experience, and we can navigate why they burned out, for instance. It's a very interesting topic of burnout with a lot of people, mid-career or not even that, where they overuse resilience. Or for instance, managers who may be overly controlling because they're afraid to let go, and then using TalentPredix, you can show them that maybe they're trying to be organized a little bit too much, and how they can balance that talent with a different one to minimize that friction in a team. Of